In this problem, we are seeing about a pentagonal pyramid of base h 30 mm and axis 60 mm has its triangular face on the ground and axis is parallel to VP. Draw its projections. So here the thing is that when the thing that it has been mentioned for us in the question that the axis is parallel to VP means it is nothing but it's obviously perpendicular to HP only. So here the thing is that here it is not mentioned for us that the axis inclination, but here it is mentioned with one of its triangular face is resting on the ground. So that is the one. So here the first thing that it involves first stage and as well as the second stage. But what is the difference that we observe here in this case? So obviously you say that axis is parallel to means you can write it as axis perpendicular to HP, that is in turn parallel to VP. That what it is been said here. And base is on HP. Base is on HP. So generally just I'll draw it a rough figure. So pentagonal pyramid he is saying. So this is the pentagonal pyramid that which it's supposed to be on the HP. This is my vertical plane and this is my horizontal plane. So the thing is that we are making any one of these slant triangular face. So the triangular face we are just making it to completely sleep or completely make it to sweep on the horizontal plane. So that is the one that what we need to do here. So here this is my 3D projection. So when you come to see this one, the 2D projection. So first of all you need to keep it in prepared that. So the triangular face should be in the first stage to be kept initial position, and then afterwards in the second step we need to keep it on the HP. So as of I have shown you in the pictures. So which one is being suitable for us? So first if you see here the basic positions of the prism and pyramid, it's a corner resting. So just if you just observe the figures, only he said for us pentagonal pyramid. So here is my pentagonal pyramid. So if you see observe this image, so actually my triangular face here. So I can take this one, but the thing is that we are proceeding the problem. First stage we write it at the left side and then afterwards we go for the second stage in the right side. So even though we are considering this one as like a corner resting, so this cannot be considered. So only it will be resting only on the corner or resting on this slant edge only. So this is in this problem only you can take two possibilities. That one is triangular face, that you can take it as corner resting or the slant edge resting. That is the only. So here it is not possible in the basic positions of the pyramid which is on corner resting. Now let me take for the next picture over here. So if you see here in this picture, so this is the triangular pyramid. So where this is a triangular face which you can just make it to tilt over here on this one. Means actually the triangular face means O to C, C to D, D to O, D to O. So this is a complete triangular face what you can able to see here. In the front view you just see it in the form of like slant edge. So this slant edge you can just make it to tilt and you can draw the second stage picture also. So now we'll go ahead by considering this image over here in our present problem. So that is a pentagonal pyramid problem we are going to solve now. Now first draw the projection from the center of the axis line. So this is the point A up to the XY line plane. This is my horizontal plane, and there is a point touching here is A dash, and here 2 points will be existing, B dash, E dash, and this is O dash, and this is the point C dash, D dash. Now join all these points. For a front view image, make sure of it by seeing from this side. So this slant edge, and this slant edge are visible. A dash in the front view, if you see, A dash to O dash, E dash to O dash, D dash to C dash, whereas the B dash, B, O and CO are invisible. But the thing is that the visible line will be dominating the invisible line. So that we are drawing here. Okay. So this is my complete face. Now the thing is that you need to see this. This complete portion of this triangular face is there, no? So COD to be completely making it to rest on the ground. So that is nothing but, ground is nothing but horizontal plane. So as the thing is that it is given for us in the second case, triangular face is on HP. So that we are making this one of the triangular face to sleep, to completely rest on the HP. So this one, first measure the distance from O dash to this one. How much is the length you measure? So it's around like 65 mm. So first you measure the point here, C dash, D dash. From here measure the distance up to here, you just keep it. So this is my O dash. So the thing is that how do you need to mark? So how do you need to draw the line? So if you have a protractor, measure the angle here between this slant edge and this base line. Measure the angle and draw the line at that so and so angle and join it from O dash to that point. So you can just draw the line. You need to measure the angle over here, draw the line at that certain angle and draw the line from here to here. So you will be getting the triangular face as in this manner. So you can easily locate the center point and you can join it to this point. If not in this case, so here is a one more easiest method which I can say to you. Just follow that. So this is my O dash. So take the compass. Take the compass. Measure the length. Measure the length from C dash, the base length completely using compass, and C dash as a center. Cut the arc here. Draw one arc. And then afterwards, same thing. Measure the length from O dash to C dash D dash. Measure the length from O dash to C dash, and then afterwards O as a center. Cut the arc. That's all. So the intersection of this point, you mark this point as A dash. Join A dash to C dash D dash, and then afterwards A dash to O dash. Simultaneously make the marking of these points. One more line I forgot to mention here. This is the one. Yeah. Fine. Now measure the distance from C dash to this axis line. C dash as a center. cut the arc. Then afterwards C dash to B dash E dash length, C dash D dash as a center, cut the arc. Now join the axis line. Then next, this is B dash E dash, this is the one. So this is the one completely what you have got it, the complete triangular face here. So you got only the front view image. Now you need to draw the top view image also. So now you need to draw the top view image by dropping the projection lines. Draw the horizontal lines. And now go for marking the points here. So first C dash D dash, here it is C D, this is my point A, and this is my point E, and this is my point B, and then after this is my point O. So first draw the border lines of this one, outline, so not border line, it's outline. Join each and every one to the apex line, each and every corner point to the apex line. So here, when you are about to see it from the top view, the thing that the complete base portion is visible for us, and the only thing is that the slant triangular face, because as it is mentioned, this complete triangular face is there, no, it is completely on the HP. So therefore, when you see it from the top view, that is not visible. So draw that one with dashed lines. So C O D. And the rest of the points, everything will be in a dark. So right now, first dark this base portion, which is visible part. And join B O and B to C. And OA. So this is my top view image. So this is a complete problem, that when in a question given that any of the triangular face, the only thing is that you need to identify by setting that which one the triangular face will be resting on HP, that you need to go ahead for choosing that diagram. So hope you have understood. So just keeping this mind in this picture, these pictures, so this will be helping you a lot for both edge resting and as well as for the corner resting. This will be helping you a lot of these pictures, so which you can go for the drawing of the solid objects very easily. So thank you very much.